We welcome you back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank for game number 2. As Hannah Wolf will be the starting pitcher for the Bearcats tonight. As her first pitch comes across, ball 1. And finally fixed our camera. Contact made into the gap.
The single for Norlinger brings to the plate number 2, Mackenzie Manerick.
As we go through defensively, Aaliyah Chamberlain, the catcher. Hannah Wolf, the pitcher. Paige Wright at first. Kelsey Hatcher. As that is a stolen base. At second is Kelsey Hatcher. At shortstop is Jalen Harsh. At third is Grace Sievers. Out in left field is Kaylee Harsh. Count now even at 1-1. In center field is Brooklyn Amon. And in right appears to still be Cami Caskey. Ball high, ball 2. 2-1 the count. Again, Wolf pitching for the Bearcats here in game number 2. Kearney lost in 5 innings, 12-2 in the first game. Contact made. Throw not in time. Runners now on the corners for the Silverhawks.
Paige Wright did a good job coming off the bag to get that. Kept a run from scoring.
Take a look at some of the pitching for the Bearcats. 2 wins of their 4 have come from Hannah Wolf this year. Aaliyah Chamberlain will relay defensive assignments. But 2 wins for Hannah Wolf this season of the 4. She's pitched 30 2/3 innings. She's started 8. She's faced 178 batters as strike 1 comes across the plate. As runners now advance. Oh, 1 the count. Contact made. Foul.
Again, heart of this order, Reagan Vacoon has 424 batting average and 23 RBIs.
But as mentioned before, Wolf, 2 wins, 3 losses, 57 hits given up, 53 runs given up. 27 of them earned. Pitch outside, ball 1.
Good spot for that, an 0-2 count. See if she'd chase that.
16 walks, 11 strikeouts, and Wolf has a 6.163 ERA and a 2.38 whip. She's left 32 on base as the count now evens up at 2-2. Wolf wearing 23. Lee Chamberlain, the catcher. Contact made. Harsh there to catch it for out number 1.
Again, a batter not willing to go the opposite way with that outside pitch. Just a weak little fly ball to shortstop. Just what we needed there.
Runners on second and third for Lincoln Southwest. 1 out on the board. Wolf pitching. Inside, doesn't find the strike zone, ball 1. Contact made. Kelsey there pitches it to first with Paige Wright there to catch it.
Becky is out at first. 1 run scores for the Silverhawks.
1 run scores for the Silverhawks, excuse me.
Good play there by Hatcher. Paige did a nice job of letting that ball go by and getting back to first base.
2 outs on the board. Lincoln Southwest also on the board now, 1-0. Just high. Strike, ball 1, excuse me. One oh the count. 2 outs. Runner on third for the Silverhawks. Ball 2, excuse me.
Nice block by Chamberlain there, prevent the run from scoring from third.
2-0 count. Contact made. Runs foul. Strike number 1.
Yeah, Taylor Coleman's hitting 433, 31 RBI. She's who they want up in this position. Let's see if we can get an out here.
Coleman pitched in the last game. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Change up there by Wolf.
Coleman way out in front of that one. Wolf with a well-placed changeup. 2-2 the count. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Wolf versus Coleman. Off the...
Yeah, that's a good spot for that. We got first base open. Their best hitters at the plate. If we walk her, we walk her. Take our chances with the next batter.
Kearney's has let 1 on base currently right now. Is that his ball 4?
That's fine. That's fine. See what she does. Yep, great job of running at her there.
Runners on the corners once again.
At the plate for the Silverhawks, it was hit.
Some confusion on the field as they thought it had hit the bat earlier. I had thought it as well.
Again, this is probably first pitch take. Good pitch to throw a strike. The other thing is, do we want to get an out? As long as we get the out before that runner scores, it doesn't count. We got 2 outs here, so little bit different strategy than the time before.
Chamberlain has relayed the defense assignments once again. Runners on the corners for the Silverhawks. Wolf's pitch. Low and inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Silverhawks have a 1-0 lead here at the top of the first. 89 degrees. Contact made into the gap. 1 run will score. Runners will advance.
Single for Madsen scores 1 run.
Runner will advance to second.
Brings to the plate number 18 in the Dostler.
And Medostel will step into the box. As kind of Brett Schneider will courtesy run over at first. Two outs, 2-0 ball game. Here in the top of the first. Strike 1 comes across the plate. One oh the count. 0-1 the count, excuse me. Ball 1 too high. Just low again, off the plate, ball 2. 2-1 the count.
Pitching mound's kind of a tough spot to be right now. There's some shade there, there's some sun there. She starts in the sun, goes in the shade, ends in the sun. That's a tough spot.
Kind of see coming that shade on your screen there. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I see some of that sun on your screen there, kind of how it's coming across the field. Take a look there. Wolves pitch. Contact made, driven foul over the Kearney dugout. Runners on first and second for the Silverhawks. Ball in the dirt. Ball 3. Full count now for Wolf.
Good block by
Dostal.
Chamberlain again.
Chamberlain making sure to let nothing pass.
Keeps the force in play as well.
Full count. Ball high. That's another walk.
Advances to first on the base on ball.
Bases loaded.
Brings to the plate number 11, Danielle Holden.
Bases loaded. One 0 count. One 0 the count. Strike one. Sneaks its way in there. Danielle Holden in the box for the Silverhawks. Contact made, popped up in the infield. Grace Sievers underneath of it, catches it for out number
Holden
3.
pops out to the third baseman to end the inning.
Lincoln Southwest puts 2 on the board. Kearney up next. We'll be right back. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Brooklyn Amen to lead things off for the Bearcats here in the bottom of the first. Pitch number 1 is too high and inside. Our pitcher tonight for Lincoln Southwest is Samantha Bank. Too high, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Too high once again. This one reaches the backstop. 3-0 count. High once again, 4 straight balls, and that's a walk to start things off for the Bearcats.
First on the base on balls. At the plate for Kearney, number 9, Kaylee Harsh.
Kaylee Harsh in the box as ball 1 goes outside. 5 straight balls for Lincoln Southwest and Samantha Bank. Pulled back. Strike 1, however. Bank finds the strike zone for the first time in game 2. Last inning, Taylor Coleman pitch to win. Complete game. Ball 2-2 on the count. Finds the edge of that strike zone. Strike 2-2 the count. Bank, her pitch. Outside, ball 3. Amond out at second. Caught stealing.
And nice throw by the catcher there. Brooklyn is not a slow runner. That was a perfect throw.
We mentioned this in the previous game. Kearney is a very fast team and is a very difficult team to throw out. Contact made into the gap. Kaylee Harsh, safe at first.
At the plate for Kearney, number 1, Kelsey Hatcher.
Kelsey Hatcher now in the box for the Bearcats. Kaylee Harsh at first. Contact made. It finds green grass in the outfield.
Hatcher with a single for Kearney.
Hatcher now has a single. And Bearcats have 2 on with Aaliyah Chamberlain up to bat. Leah does have a home run on the year, at least one.
At the plate for Kearney, number 19,
in a previous home game.
Chamberlain.
Chamberlain steps into the box. Contact made, driven foul, however. Oh, 1 the count. Banks pitch. Catches that corner of the strike zone. 0-2 the count now against Chamberlain with 1 out here at the bottom of the first. Chamberlain seeing her first at-bat of the day and the first in game 2. Contact made, fouled straight back. Count stays at 0-2. 1 out. Inside, hits Aaliyah Chamberlain.
This is the first on the hit by pitch.
After the hit by pitch, we'll see the bases loaded.
Boy, 0-2 count there. Leah stayed right in there, got hit by the ball. That worked out pretty well for us. Bases loaded here, 1 out.
We'll see Hannah Shaw, previous game's catcher, come in for this game's catcher as a courtesy runner. Kearney looking to put something on the board. Lincoln Southwest will have a meeting at the circle. Try and calm Banks down. We'll see what their approach is. On third is Kaylee Harsh. Second is Kelsey Hatcher. And then on first, Hannah Shaw. Those are your bases loaded currently. Quick pep talk at the mound. That will disperse as number 21 for the Bearcats. Excuse me, not 21, 24, Cami Caskey.
Cami Caskey.
Caskey will step in the box with bases loaded. An opportunity to put Kearney on the board. Again, we apologize for our scoreboard. Contact made. Caught by the third baseman, number 5, Taylor Coleman.
My guess is that'd be the infield fly rule there. If she drops, that batter's still out. So.
6, Jay Harsh.
Jalen Harsh now in the bat for Kearney. 2 outs on the board. Bases loaded in the bottom of the first. Strike 1 comes across the plate.
We got some pretty good speed out there. Any extra base hit with 2 outs, we could score 3 runs here.
Swing and a miss, strike two. 0-2 the count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Bases loaded. Jalen Harsh in the box for the Bearcats. Takes a practice swing, deep breath as she steps in the box, hoping to drive in at least 1, maybe 2 runs. Outside, ball 1. High and away. Jalen Harsh in the box. The pitch. Outside, ball 2. Count tied up at 2.
I don't want to jinx her here. I'm probably going to, but she's had 64 plate appearances. She's only struck out 5 times. So if you want someone up with a count like this is who you want.
Contact made, fouled straight back over the fence behind in front of us.
She's going to battle here.
2-2 the count. Jalen Harsh, a wonderful person to have at the plate. Bases loaded. 2-2 count here in the bottom of the first. High pitch, full count. Runners will move on the pitch. Full count, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the first, Lincoln Southwest. Outside, ball 4.
Harsh advances to first on the base on balls.
Well, at least I didn't jinx her. That was a heck of an at-bat by Jalen Harsh there. Scored us a run. She just battled that entire, started out 0-2 and ended up drawing a walk on that. That's fantastic. Takes a lot of discipline to do that. Some of those pitches were pretty close, but she's got a good understanding of the zone.
Olivia Wright.
Olivia Wright.
Doesn't see a lot of varsity action herself, but is given the opportunity to bat some pretty big situations. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Base is still loaded. Kelsey Hatcher on third. Hannah Shaw at second. Jalen Harsh at first. Shaw, the courtesy runner for Chamberlain. Just catches that that outside edge of that strike zone, 0-2. A pass ball opportunity could potentially score Kelsey Hatcher with her speed. Olivia Wright into the box once again. Wright, a sophomore. Contact made. Popped up to the second baseman. Caught for out number 3. Kearney puts one on the board, cuts the lead in half. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Well, all my dreams are sweet. Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads, because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. We're here for the top of the second inning. As Kearney left 3 stranded. Able to get 1 on the board, however. It's Lincoln Southwest 2. We are ready for the top of the second inning. Wolf once again pitching. Low, ball 1. There's one thing to be said about these the Patriot Park concession stand. I am a huge fan of their hot dogs. Currently, I'm halfway through one as I didn't have enough time and the line was long. But I'm halfway through a cold hot dog and it still tastes good. Strike 1. I got about enough time in between innings to grab a bite and get it down. So we'll see how long this hot dog lasts. 1-1 the count. High, ball 2. Contact made, driven to deep left field. Off the fence. Dropped by Harsh. Doesn't really affect that hit much. Still probably would have ended up at as a double.
The double for Murphy brings to the plate number 17, Brenley Norlinger.
As the sun starts to set over Patriot Park tonight.
Pretty good chance for a bunt here. Let's see how they handle it. Nope.
Low, ball 1. 2-1 1-0 the count, 2-1 in favor of Lincoln Southwest. Here in game number 2, Lincoln Southwest got a 12-2 victory in game 1 in 5 innings. Thought about swinging, doesn't. Doesn't quite find the strike zone, 2-0 the count. Contact made. Harsh able to pick it up quickly. Only runners on the corners for now.
At the plate for Lincoln Southwest.
Right past Severs at third. Beautiful evening here in Kearney. Strike 1.
Good pitch by Hannah on that because take's going to be on, so they get that runner down to second.
0-1 the count. No outs. Here comes Wolf's pitch. Contact made.
Oh.
Right next to second base. One runner will score. They wave the other. Rounding second at third.
2 runs score for the Silverhawks.
As 2 runs score for the Silverhawks. Makes it a 4-1 game.
At the plate number 4, Ray McCoon.
Runners at third. Hard ground ball, scores 2. We get ready to go once again. Wolf regroups. Ball 1. One over the count. Low, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Here's Wolf's pitch. Just high. Ball 3. Wolf's pitch. Contact made. Harsh over to right for the out at first. Run will score, however. Out 1. However, on the board with a 5-1 lead. Low and in the dirt, ball 1. In the dirt once again, ball 2, 2-0 the count. Just tying outside, ball 3. 3-0 the count. One out. Here comes Wolf's pitch. Right down Main Street, strike number 1. Three-one count. 5-1 lead in favor of Lincoln Southwest here in the top of the second inning. Contact made. Brooklyn Amon chasing. Miscommunication between Caskey and Amon. No one picks up the ball. Runner gets herself to third on the error in the outfield. Caskey and Amon unable to communicate. And Coach Jacobitz will walk out to the circle. Have a conversation with her pitcher. With the runner standing on third, Kearney has not had much luck today getting outs here so far in the second inning. As we look to our right on one of the other fields here in the JV game, with 31 minutes left to go in the bottom of the third, Kearney leads 2-0. Wolf getting a quick pep talk from her catcher and first baseman. As we get ready to go once again, runner on third. Bunt showing. Pulls back. Too far inside, ball 1. Showing ball once again, pulls back. Contact made, driven foul. Count evens up at 1-1. Contact made, driven foul. A hard-hitting ground ball. Lucky to get out of the way of that one. Take a look at the sunset tonight. Contact made. Just over receiver's glove. One run will score. Lincoln Southwest leads by 5, 6-1.
Silverhawks. Brings to the plate number 10, Delaney Madsen.
These hits have just kind of been in spots Bearcats haven't really been able to get to very easily, it's shown tonight. Just out of the way. Low, ball 1.
Go Delaney.
Low and inside once again, ball 2, 2-0 the count. Six-one lead for the Silverhawks. Contact made. Jalen Harsh diving. The throw to first, not in time. A wonderful defensive play nonetheless.
Boy, that's too bad. The runner was going, shortstop was going to cover second, and she left their position, made a good job of stopping that. But Had that runner not been going, she'd had a nice, easy play there at second.
At the plate for Southwest, number 18, Emma Dostal.
Emma Dostal into the box for Silverhawks. Wolf's pitch. Finds the strike zone, strike number 1. Ball outside, 1-0 the count. Runners on second and third. Just outside, doesn't get it. Ball 2.
Chamberlain did a nice job of trying to frame that for the umpire behind the home plate, but he didn't bite on that.
Bearcats trying to get some outs here in the top of the second. Three 3-1 the count.
These hitters are just too good to be getting behind in the counts on them. It's been hitters' counts for most of the night.
Strike 2. Full count.
Great pitch there.
Full count pitch, 3-2. 1 out. Wolf's pitch. Low in the dirt. Ball 4. Bases loaded.
Dostal advances to first on the base on balls.
Kearney's pitching tonight
Brings to the plate,
has
number
not
11.
gone well here as of late.
Okay, looks like we're bringing the infield in here. Force it home.
Kearney looking to keep runs off the board if at all possible. Wolf's pitch. Contact made. 1 run will score. They wave another. 2 runs will score. Wolf has the ball. Can't catch that one.
2 runs scored.
2 runs score. 8-1.
Plate number 6, McKenna Murphy.
And time will be called. Coach Jacobitz wants to have another conversation in the circle. Wolf will have her evening ended. Grace Severs runs back to the dugout. We'll see what happens here. Out jogs number 3, Ava Magnani. Magnani has pitched in 21 1/3 innings, has faced 112 batters, has an 0-3 record. She started 3 times. 44 hits, 32 runs given up, 23 of those earned, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts, and has an ERA of 7.547. Her whip, walks plus hits per an inning pitched is 2.297. We see Magnani over a beautiful sunset behind us. Actually, excuse me, in front of us. Magnani will come into a bases loaded situation. No, I take that back. First is not occupied. Magnani, a freshman.
Bearcats need to do a better job of hitting the cutoff. Too many Southwest runners are advancing on overthrows.
The 2 freshmen on the team are Lauren Schmeitz as well as Ava Magnani, both pitchers for this Bearcat squad as well.
Look for her to bunt here as well. Number 9 batter. 1 out.
No force out at first. Actually, at second and third, excuse
Nope,
me.
she's
at home.
swinging away.
Strike 1. Comes across the plate for Magnani's first pitch. No one on first, so that gets rid of the force, the other bases. Magnani's pitch. Contact made, driven to center field. Amond running up on it. 1 run scores. They'll hold the other ones.
One run scores for the Silverhawks. Brings to the plate
Runners on the
17,
corners.
Nolan.
Silverhawks lead at 9-1. Can't say it enough. I'm a big fan of that sunset. Magnani's pitch. Time called. Here's the pitch. Catches that strike. 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Time called once again. Quinley, Norlinger, not a fan. The long wait time in between pitches.
It's a good job of Chamberlain to go out and make sure they're on the same page. Sometimes you get a pitcher come in and they got to make sure they're kind of on the same wavelength there.
Magnani gets set. 2 low. Ball 1. So if we had another camera, we could show you the beautiful sunset to our right. Even better than the one over there. Too high, ball 2. Two, 1 the count. Runners on second and third. Contact made. One run will score. They send another one. The play at second, safe. Kearney not big fans of that call. 2 run score, 11-1. Now a 10-run lead for Lincoln Southwest. This game looking like it could finish early.
At the plate for Lincoln Southwest, number 2, Mackenzie Malnarek.
Come back.
JV leading 4-0 in their doubleheader. Under 20 minutes left to go. Contact made, driven to right field. Kami Caskey gets under it. They decide to hold the runner. But a wonderful throw.
On there, flies out to the right fielder for out number 2.
Wonderful throw from the outfield. Had it been needed.
At the plate, number 4, Reagan.
2 outs here in the top of the second. 9 runs here in this half of the inning. Seavers can't quite catch that at third. Runner's safe on the stolen base. Military helicopter will land at the airport right behind the field. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. Magnani trying to find the third out with a runner on third. Contact made in foul territory, will land. 1-2 the count. One, two the count, 2 outs. Magnani looking to end things here at the top of the second. Too high, ball 2. Here's the pitch. Contact made, lands foul. Two count, 2 outs here in the top of inning number 2. 11-1 the lead. Here's the pitch. Contact made. Fair ball. Out number 3, right on that line. Picked up in fair territory. Just barely kind of hopped and skipped on that line. Southwest puts 9 up on the board in inning number 2. Kearney looks to respond in the bottom of the inning number 2. We'll be right back. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Welcome back into the bottom of the second here on the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Grace Seaver starts things off for the Bearcats. For updates on all Kearney High streaming and other media work, follow at KHS Media Pro on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. There you see hype videos and streaming information, as well as any other day-to-day stuff we may do. KHS Media Pro is our organization that puts us on. Ball 1 came across the plate a moment ago. Contact made, driven to left field. Lands foul. Drilled to left field, though, nonetheless. While you're there following us, follow at Kearney Bearcats for all athletics and activities information. Any streaming information, game day information, all that sort of stuff. Follow at Kearney Athletics for all of that. 1-1 the count. Contact made. Getting underneath of it is the left fielder. Out number 1 comes onto the board.
At the plate for Kearney, number 28, Paige Wright.
Page right into the box now for the Bearcats. Outside, ball 1. I have to tell you what, here at the bottom of the second inning, hot dog still cold as could be, but still good. Strike 1, about halfway through it. At this pace, will probably get done by the 4th inning. Inside, ball 2. We do not condone eating cold hot dogs, I should say that as well. They're much better warm. 2 on the count. Contact made, short, blooper. Paige Wright makes it to first on an error.
Wright is safe at first for the Bearcats.
Kearney finds themselves on base here, 1 out.
Fielder number 4,
Paige Wright stands at first.
Ball off the end of the bat like that, it's really spinning. As a fielder, you just have to just smother that thing because just like happened there, it went right off her glove, kept spinning.
Amond into the box now for the Bearcats. Contact made, foul ball. Strike 1. To also see where I'm at on a consistent basis, as I am at most athletic events going on at Kearney High, follow at Mitch on Sports for pictures and stuff from the game. Usually post a couple. Today's pictures have been of the sunset. Contact made, runs foul. 1-2 the count.
Coach Jacobich showing some agility over there, dodging that foul ball.
Not quite able to see it as she's covered up by her score bug. Outside, ball 2. JV opens up the lead over to our right with a 7-0 lead as they now will head to the top of the 5th. Contact made, runs foul. 2-2 the count, 1 out. High, ball 3, full count. Amond hoping to reach base. Ball 4, Amond takes first. Paige Wright will reach second.
Really good at bat by Brooklyn there. She battled through that walk.
Harsh.
Magnani's only struck out 13 times.
Good move here. Good move here by Coach Jacobitz. Put some speed there on second.
Caslin will run out to second, excuse me. Pinch run for Paige Wright. As you can see, some more players get time today. Down by 10 here in the bottom of the second. Kaylee Harsh into the box for the Bearcats. Strike 1 comes across the plate. 0-1 the count. Just outside, ball 1. High, 2-1 the count. 1 out. Runners on first and second for the Bearcats. Down by 10. Inside, catch that inside corner, strike 2. Strike 3 looking. Out number 2. Kelsey Hatcher steps up to the box. Here's the pitch. Takes ball 1. Contact made. Throw to first in time for out number 3.
Grounds out to the second baseman to end the inning.
Hatcher grounds out to the second baseman. Kearney not able to put anything on the board. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
There's no place quite like our middle of everywhere. We're the bank that'll help you celebrate everything it brings. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. There's no place.
Welcome back into the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Can't see it because it's out of frame, but Skeen getting in some dance practice next to the dugout. Boot scooting. We're here for top of the inning, number 3. Sun setting on Patriot Park. Strike 1. Oh, 1 count, McEnany's pitch. Outside, gets past the catcher. 1-1. Contact made. Kelsey Hatcher scoops that one up. Throw to first in time. Gets her out at first. Page right with the catch.
Korecki grounds out to the second baseman for out number 1. Brings to the plate number 5, Taylor.
1 out here in the top of the 3rd.
Good things happen when you get up in the count. That first pitch strike really set up the defense there. Hatcher made a nice play on that. Took a quick little hop at the end. Stayed on it. Got that runner at first.
First pitch. Finds the strike zone. 0-1 the count to start things off. As I glance over to the JV, 7-2 the score in favor of Kearney. Avery Longshore appears to be pitching currently. Too far inside, ball 1. One's across the top of the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of inning number 3. Lincoln Southwest leads 11-1. Contact made, fouled straight back.
Hey, base it.
1-2 count. Contact made. Runs foul. Out of play. Lights coming from the outfield. They'll take a break real quick. Let that truck pass. Contact made, driven deep to right center field, off the fence. Deep hit. Hit the K on the fence.
Coleman with the double brings to the plate number 10, Delaney Madsen.
Delaney Madsen now into the box for Lincoln Southwest. Runner stands on second. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball one. One oh the count. Contact made just outside of Magnani's glove. Hatcher throw to right. At first gets the out in time.
Madsen grounds out to the second
Out
baseman,
number two. So we'll have a change in the lineup.
Entering the game at the plate for the Silverhawks, number 14, Mabry Spawn.
Runner stands on at third. Outside, ball one. Here's the pitch. Right down Main Street, strike number one. Start to realize when you call games, many games on the radio with Austin Jacobson, calling baseball with him, you steal a couple of his calls every once in a while. Ball high, 2 on the count. This week still to go. Softball travels to Grand Island on Thursday. Game times 5 and 7. Contact made. Just unable to catch that one. A weird spot right there for Harsh. Football at home. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Hoping to extend their record to 5 and 0. Kearney up 2-1 currently in volleyball. That is the other stream going on currently. Runner stands at first. That pitch doesn't find the strike zone for ball one. One over the count. Strike one, just getting that corner. Late called by the umpire. 12-1 lead. Lincoln Southwest. Contact made, popped up in foul territory. Leah Chamberlain underneath that one for out number 3. Kearney only lets up one here at the top of the third. We'll be right back. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Bottom of third popped up by Chamberlain. Second baseman underneath that one makes a catch for out number 1.
Second baseman for out number 1.
Can report the bread is getting a little bit harder every single time I go back for a bite. I think I got one more bite left. So almost there. Still as cold as ever. Still tastes great. Kimmy Caskey into the box now for the Bearcats. Inside ball 1. Strike 1 comes across the plate. 1-1 the count. 12-1 in favor of the Silverhawks. JV won their match 7-2 as that shot is driven to right field. The right fielder underneath of it chases it. Gets there for out number 2. 2 outs.
Caskey flies out to the right fielder for out number 2.
Lincoln Southwest working efficiently tonight
At the
as
plate,
Jalen
Bearcats,
Harsh
number 6, Jay
steps into the
Harsh.
box. Outside and too high. Ball 1. One of the phrases that gets suggested to me all the time is, in a situation like that, just say a little bit outside. You know, the famous line right there, as strike 1 comes across the plate. Never said it. Maybe that day will come eventually. However, today is not that day. As my brother comes in to say hi. SPA tonight, also his PE teacher at elementary school. 2-1 the count. Low and away, ball 3. 2 outs. 3-1 the count. Harsh makes contact. Second fielder tracks that one down for out number 3. That ends the inning. We'll be right back. Lincoln Southwest leads 12-1. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network. Good news to report. I have finished my hot dog finally. It's finally gone. Kearney, however, looking to quickly get out of this inning. They only let up 1 in the last inning. Contact made, popped up. Chamberlain racing under it. No one can get it under it. Miscommunication between McNanny and Chamberlain. We've got lightning far away off to our side. Just out of view, but a beautiful side it is over there. Magnani's pitch. Oh, to the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Magnani gets her strikeout. Out number 1 this inning. Magnani's pitch. Strike 1. Her second pitch, too high, ball 1. Magnani doesn't get the strike call, 2-1. Weather's dropped to 83. 11 degrees drop since the first pitch of the first game. 2-1 the count. Inside the strike zone, strike 2. 2-2 the count now, 1 out. Here in the top of inning number 4. I have to say about that hot dog, despite the fact the bread got a little dry, wonderful. Cannot disappoint. Contact made, foul territory. Two the count. Magnani's pitch. Contact made on top of the roof of the visitor dugout. Skips off that and into the dugout. Foul ball. Really testing my reaction speed to switch these cameras today. Two the count. Finds the strike zone, strike number 3. 2 straight strikeouts for Magnani. Two outs on the board. Magnani has 2 strikeouts this inning. Ball 1. Sun has finally set completely here at Patriot Park here in Kearney, Nebraska, the north part of town. Northeast, I should say. Strike 1 comes across the plate, 1-1 the count. Magnani's pitch. Contact made down the first base line. Grabbed in foul territory, though. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Contact made. Kelsey Hatcher dives, stops that one. Doesn't get the throw off in time, though. As they are safe at first, some more changes coming for Southwest.
At the plate for the Silverhawks, number 16, Emily Yet.
Strike one. As they steal second. Take a moment for things to get started once again. Jacobitz will walk out to the umpire.
I don't know, unless she thought she left too early on that, maybe.
Not entirely sure. Still have an 0-1 count with 2 outs. Strike 2 comes across the plate. Oh, 2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Kearney retires the side on all 3 strikeouts. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. We'll be back with the bottom of the 4th inning next.
Well, all my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads, because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Now for the Bearcats, number 17, Olivia Wright.
Here in the bottom of the 4th. Olivia Wright into the box. Sophomore. Contact made. Foul ball. Oh, 1 the count. Start things off here. Bottom of the 4th. Kearney needs 2 runs to keep things going. We're joined by Gavin Goodner, our cleanup crew tonight. Can't be here for everything, but he'll be gladly comes to help clean up. 1-1 the count. Finds the outside bit of that strike zone. Strike 2, 1-2 the count.
Let's go, oh.
Ansley Henricks, the pitcher for Southwest. Contact made. Hop back. Contact made right off the pitcher's ankle. The throw not in, it will be in time. Just barely. Great defensive play. They will check on their pitcher. She looks fine.
It's heads up play by the third baseman there to pick that ball off the deflection and get it to first.
Rocketed off. Out goes the athletic trainer to give a quick double check. Thumbs up. They'll get a practice pitch in and make sure everything's going strong.
It's a play like that that just makes me glad that these girls are wearing these masks, you know, especially at first and third and pitching. That ball gets back pretty quick from 43 feet.
Got lightning to our right. Too far away to cause an issue, but still a beautiful sight on that black sky. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Sievers up to bat for the Bearcats. Been a beautiful evening tonight, both weather-wise and look-wise. Beautiful sunsets. Beautiful lightning storm. Contact made. Caught in foul territory, diving play. For out number 2.
Sievers flies out to the left fielder for out number 2.
Great defense for Southwest today. As Kearney is down to their final out.
Page, right.
They need 2 to keep playing. It's 10 after 4. Here's pitch number 1. Outside ball 1. Page right into the box currently for the Bearcats. Inside ball 2. Contact made. Straight to the shortstop. Out number 3. And that will do it for tonight.
Score, game number 2, Lincoln Southwest 12, Kearney 1. We would like to wish the Silverhawks the best of luck.
That will do things for us tonight. Silverhawks win game 1, 12-2, and they win game 2, 12-1. We appreciate you watching tonight. We sure hope you enjoyed your time with us. With that being said, my name is Mitchell Brandt, and I wish you all a good night. We'll see you on Friday for Kearney High Football.